Good morning, all you Jayhawks out there. Happy Tuesday morning. I'm Zach Fisher alongside with
Lydia Taylor. We have an awesome show for you guys today. It is not just a normal Tuesday, though, here at Good Morning KU. It is our 299th show. What?
So for the 299th show, we're going to list off 299 reasons why we love Good Morning KU.
Yes.
So stick around. It's going to be about an hour-long show. It's going to be great.
First, he loves his co-host, me.
We're just kidding. We're not going to do any of that. That's going to take way too long. But seriously, 299 episodes is going to be great.
Yes.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow. The basketball
it's going to be awesome.
team.
Yeah, tonight at the basketball game, we're going to do something special for the show tomorrow. So definitely worth tuning in tomorrow to see that action. So you guys, Starbucks. Who grabbed some Starbucks this morning? I didn't. It is Tuesday. I'm tired. I should have. But I should have gotten the new cups. You guys, what's going on with this?
I don't really know. I don't go to Starbucks a whole lot, so
Sure.
I really don't. I mean, this really isn't affecting me in any single way.
Yeah.
But you see here the picture there. They're just going with a plain red cup, and usually, everyone's getting festive. Christmas commercials are
Right.
starting to come up, and
I mean, come on, though. We already have this Christmas cup, and it's 2 weeks out of Thanksgiving. Is that a little early? I think so. But anyways, they're doing this new thing, and a lot of people are pretty mad about it because everybody thinks that Starbucks is boycotting Christmas, and people are really upset. And the previous cups would have joy and hope and stories are the best gifts and ornaments and just really decked out in the holiday spirit. And I mean, everybody loved them. I love Starbucks. I go to Starbucks way too often, so I will definitely miss the decorative cups, but I mean, I'm not gonna get that mad about having a red cup, It's still in the
so
Christmas
you're not going to
spirit.
boycott Starbucks. That's not.
No,
You're not going to do that.
I think it would take a lot for me to do that, unfortunately. I gotta have my coffee fixed, but
I think it's a bold move.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
To be honest, Starbucks, they're getting a ton of attention for this.
Right.
All this is, publicity, all it is good publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, because it's not I don't necessarily think they're doing anything bad. I mean, I feel like there can be people who don't necessarily celebrate Christmas who can be mad about having Christmas cups at Starbucks, and there can be people who celebrate Christmas who are now mad about the just red cups. So in this sense, I feel like you really can't make everybody happy, but do I think people aren't going to go to Starbucks? No.
No.
I mean, the people are really Starbucks lovers. They're not going to lose anybody here because their coffee's the best. So they'd have to do a lot to get people not to come back. So.
And honestly, I'm seeing more pictures of Starbucks. Girls Snapchat stars with Starbucks. What's wrings with this cup? So it looks like they're,
Right.
maybe getting more.
They're
business
doing
from
just fine with those plain red cups, I think. So, on to some more serious things today. MU, man, really our thoughts are with them. They have been going on with this protest for a few days now, or it's been pretty bad for since Saturday night.
About a week, yeah.
Yeah.
And things started escalating about a month ago with the homecoming parade.
Right.
The president, Tim Wolf, the system's president, was coming down in a car, and some students actually blocked his car.
Right.
And Tim Wolf went to get out to talk to them. And keep in mind, this is about a month ago, so this isn't even, in the past week. And the police removed everyone, so it was just kind of building up,
Yeah, which is so unfortunate and so sad. And the system's president, Tim Wolf, just resigned, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the chancellor is switching positions. So this is really taking a toll on, MU as a whole. And I have a bunch of friends there, and classes are canceled, and it's just dangerous, and everybody's worried. And I mean, I feel it's just sick. I mean, we would never want that to happen here at KU, so our thoughts are definitely with them.
And the thing that I actually find amazing about that is everyone is coming together united. You don't see that a whole lot. You don't see the whole campus, the football players, 30 African American football players actually said they're boycotting basically all practices. And they didn't specifically say games, they said practices.
Until Tim Wolf resigned.
Exactly. So the whole university is behind it, but we will have more on that later.
And even the coach of football stood with his players, so that's incredible.
Yeah, definitely backed him, yeah.
It's not just students, it's, everybody. And When we come back from the break, we'll actually have a guest, and we're going to go more in depth with that. But before we go, we want to talk about last exhibition game for KU tonight. I think we're all just excited to get done with these games and get going with, the big, aggressive, and I can't wait. I think we're having a really good season. But do you have any thoughts about Fort Hays State?
It's going to be a real tough game. It's going to be a real close game for KU. But honestly, going to the Pitt State game, I heard a lot of people talking about, KU should be, blowing Pitt State out. What is this? Pitt State, who's Pitt State? Obviously we know who Pitt State is, but basketball-wise, they're not much.
Yeah.
And my thought on is like, if I'm a KU basketball player and I'm playing an exhibition game, it doesn't really matter how pumped up am I going to get. Allen Fieldhouse was, probably not as crazy. It's obviously going to be when we bring Kentucky here and everything.
Right. Oh my gosh, it's going to be insane. But yeah, so we're going to look forward to that game tonight. It'll be exciting. Hopefully we'll pull out a win. I'm not too positive. I'm not too positive we'll get the win. I'm kidding. I'm pretty positive. But we'll be right back with Dan, and we're going to talk more about the MU protests.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello and welcome back. We are now joined by Dan the Man. We're talking more about this Missouri protest, and as we said before the break, Missouri has been pretty crazy this past week.
Right.
It started about a month ago with the parade, as mentioned, and the football team backing behind this whole protest. And Dan has some information. He actually has a friend that goes to Missouri.
So I'm from Ferguson, so a lot of my friends from high school, they went to Mizzou, and a lot of them are in the journalism school.
Right.
So I thought it would be awesome to have one of them as a guest for the show today, but when I reached out to him, he told me that he was told not to speak to the media because of the organization that he's part of the protest, so he was told that he's not supposed to talk to the media. So I thought we would just discuss everything that's happened here.
Yeah,
so
of course.
It's been going on for months, just racial tensions. It started out with just a couple accusations of like racial slurs and just people not like getting along. And then we saw that the football team is taking a stand, and then even the coach is standing with them. So we know that it's getting a lot of media attention. And then recently there's a group organized, I think it was called like the 1950s Student Concerned Citizens. And so they're organizing, they've been doing protests. I've heard of some students have been fasting.
Yeah.
And so it's just been trying to shine a light on this. And so we have seen some things like come from this. The president has stepped down, and the chancellor is changing his position.
Right.
So.
Which is, absolutely just, we talked about this a little bit, but it's just crazy how much this is actually affecting. With you being from Ferguson, I'm sure you can sympathize and really know what people are going through. And how do you think this is going to affect their community, going forward?
Hopefully it brings them together. As students, it seems like they've all been coming together to protest. But we've also, a recent video went viral of a journalism student trying to film the protests, and all of the protesters, even some employees of the school were pushing him and saying that you can't film this, and he's like, it's my right. So we can see that it's having some tension, and of course it's all starting from tension, but I hope it doesn't escalate any more than just a couple little things, because we know as that can get really bad.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you think this is going to shine more of a light on some racial issues, maybe at some other universities or other places around the country too?
I hope that does. It seems like they're shining a light, and that's what's popular in the media right now, and hopefully it starts a movement. Starting with Ferguson last year, it's just getting the momentum going. I think that's what the students want, and we should be paying more attention to that. And I don't know what at this point they want now that the president's gone, but hopefully they feel that they're making a movement and things are starting to happen.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. We wouldn't want any of this to happen and no good come out of it, because if this is going on, there definitely needs to be some sort of change happening. And I don't even think that it's just MU as a whole. Like you said, all universities are dealing with this, and we're all just kind of living in our own worlds when really we need to pay more attention about the language we use, the way we act, just because something that we do that we don't think, could hurt somebody's feelings,
Right.
could result in something bad, and we would never want to bring that to our campus at KU. And so that's just why it's really important for all of us to, remain relevant and respectful. And I just think that this is a lesson to learn across the border. We don't want to bring that over here. So it's unfortunate that that's going on. But thank you so much for sitting with us.
Thank you.
And let's cross our fingers and hope that things start to go and, a little bit more. Nothing's like violent yet.
Right.
So
as long as it's staying in a positive, just so hopefully
As long as
everyone
it's-
becomes more aware.
And hopefully
Yes.
with the resignations and everything, it'll kind of
Yeah,
die down a little
die
bit.
down.
Right.
Yeah,
The
I
issues
agree.
have been addressed, and hopefully it'll start to die down a little
Agreed.
bit.
All right, guys. Well, we will be right back with the weather.
Hi, KU. We have the news for you today. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Anna Pankowitz.
So today we have for you to talk about Bill Clinton is coming. So we've got tickets for that. People started camping out at 6 a.m. at the Kansas Union actually to try to get tickets. So they're free for the students, but each student can only have 2 per person. So you got to get those fast to make sure they want to see that. We also have, KU has announced that McCollum Residence Hall will be taken down Wednesday, November 25th, which is the first day of Thanksgiving break. Ellsworth Residence Hall will be evacuated for that, so if you're in Ellsworth, make sure you're out before Thanksgiving. As well as the Ellsworth parking lot the cars need to be removed just in case anything's going on. And there will be, people can watch the destruction, all McCollum come down in all its glory from Oliver Residence Hall. So if you want to see that, make sure you check that out on the 25th. As well as there will be some streets closed down. I think Iowa and 15th will be closed, and Naismith Drive and 19th should be down. So try to stay away from those roads.
Yeah. In other news, former MLB pitcher Tommy Hanson has died at the age of 29. He suffered organ failure and has been in the hospital since Sunday. Hanson's last MLB game appearance was in 2013. He had played for the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels.
So also in news, Reggie Bush is suing the St. Louis Rams because he slipped on some concrete outside of their stadium, which is really unfortunate, and it's a season-ending injury. So hopefully he's getting better, but he is suing the stadium for medical bills and things like that, just because he can't be playing anymore.
KU freshman basketball forward Chuck Diallo has hired an attorney to assist him as he attempts to gain academic eligibility. The attorney, Don Jackson, has represented fellow McDonald's All-Americans Marvin Stone and Jackie Butler in amateurism investigations. Yahoo Sports says that if the NCAA does not declare Diallo eligible today, Jackson will be given clearance to use KU's case information and battle for a final decision.
All right, so that is our day today. Make sure you're in tomorrow. It is not only Veterans Day tomorrow, but it is our 300th show here at Good Morning KU, which is super exciting. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Now stay tuned for Jack with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello, Jack. How are you doing up on the roof there?
Oh my God, good morning, KU. I'm on the 6th floor roof. It just feels wonderful to be here on such a great place in Lawrence, Kansas on KU. As you can see, pretty clear skies right now. I mean, God's paintbrush working on the clouds. You can see he's dropping in some white there. I mean, we're going better than partly cloudy today.
Yeah.
Nearly a full royal blue sky. As
Royal
you can
blue
see,
sky, I like that.
the trees in the Campanile look gorgeous. That should make for some good day picnicking.
Oh.
For any of our young Jayhawks out there who are into those things and have the time to do that.
Are you planning on going for a picnic today, Jack?
I don't plan on that, but
No? Huh.
if I didn't have class from 11
Yeah.
to 2, I'd pack my igloo to the brim.
So is that
Of
cold?
ice.
Is it cold outside? Is that what I'm getting?
No, it's not. It's not at all. It's
Oh.
like it feels like 61 right now. However, there's a pretty staunch wind in the air. It's about a 14-mile-an-hour wind south by southeast. The sun's gonna set around 5:11 tonight. So
5:11. So make sure if you're going picnicking, go at 5. So then once you're there, 5:11. Jack knows all about that.
5:11, the sun's gonna go down. So if you really want that nice sun drop,
Nice.
it'll be good. Is sun drop a soda? Did I just make a soda reference
You
there?
did make a soda reference.
That's weird.
All right, Jack. Well, thanks for killing it up there on the roof. Would not expect anything less from you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, we have our 300th show tomorrow, so make sure to tune in because we have awesome, exciting things for you guys, but have an awesome Tuesday.